Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Oh, you know that your grift is coming to a crashing, burning end when even your biggest supporters, the wokest of woke NBA players like LeBron James and Draymond Green and others, are finally starting to wake up to the feminist grift that's frustrated so many people over the last couple of years. I mean, you know things have gotten ridiculous. You know your stance is indefensible when even LeBron James is looking at you like this.
I told them that hoodie was just sitting there.
Yeah, LeBron James, the guy who usually bends over backwards to pander to every leftist cause. Yeah, when you can't get him on board, well, you know you're probably in the frickin' deep end. I got a clip to show you guys of a WNBA player going on about the gender pay gap and what she thinks needs to be done in order to address the disparity. I mean, we're talking levels of feminist entitlement that progressives of the past wouldn't even be able to wrap their heads around. Oh, just wait till you guys see the reaction, especially when Draymond Green steps in. As we know, Draymond Green is quite the outspoken individual. Well, he went absolutely nuclear on this WNBA activist. Let me show you guys exactly what happened here. This is the ridiculous essence of these warped gender pay gap perspectives. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so just take a look at this.
She's never, far from our thoughts, but the WNBA is rocking. What could we have more? I mean, I just think, from a salary standpoint, it'd be great for the women to be able to make more money. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. I think I saw something that said like one player that makes maybe $12 million on the NBA team could cover the whole WNBA salary.
Yeah, that's insane.
So that's kind of like crazy. And again, we're what, 26 years young, so it's not like we're comparing ourselves to the NBA, but I do feel like the pay gap would be something that, we could just take a donation around the NBA maybe one night y'all don't go to the casinos.
I have something on this though, because it pisses me off. It pisses me off because I don't think there's anyone in America that supports the WNBA more than NBA players.
100%.
The NBA players support the WNBA
the most.
More than we probably support the NBA. And it bothers me.
She seriously just had the nerve to suggest that NBA players ought to donate a chunk of their salaries to keep the WNBA afloat, but not even beyond that, because what's crazy is that's already happening, right? They're already donating a chunk of their proceeds to subsidize the female league, but what she's saying is keeping us afloat, keeping us fed and taken care of, donating your private jets so that we don't have to fly commercial to get to our games, at least in certain instances. All of that is not enough. No, you need to donate more to make us multi-millionaires. We want those big freaking fat cat salaries. Just give it up like a good little progressive C-U-C-K. I mean, how else can I freaking say it? Donate to us so we can achieve equity. Ooh, equity. Give me a freaking break. I mean, even LeBron James looked like he caught a stomachache the moment she said that. And while knowing his quite public, frugal nature.
Who is the cheapest guy in the NBA? LeBron James.
Who is it?
True or false?
That is so falsely true. I'm not turning on data roaming. I'm not buying no apps. I still got Pandora with commercials, so I'll be listening to some great music at home and then a commercial. Hey, you want to win 3 tickets to come to the Cavs game? Meet LeBron, Dwayne, Kevin Love right now. And it just happened. I'm not.
You know you're rich, right?
I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, LeBron James has been quite public with his nature, so I guess it's no surprise the moment she was talking about his money, all the woke stuff and equity nonsense goes right out the freaking window. But obviously little coward LeBron never has the guts to say what he's actually thinking, but thankfully that's where Draymond Green came in and just had an absolute Giga Chad moment. What are you talking about? Donate our salaries. Yes, that's literally what we've been saying. I think people are finally realizing that it is insane. The WNBA's product does not sell, period. They don't fill arenas. They don't sell merchandise. They don't generate TV ratings that advertisers are looking to bid on, yet somehow you feel as though you're owed a massive paycheck on the backs of the guys who did actually build a multi-billion-dollar league? That's insanity. And the proof was in what she said, right? Because she goes, well, the WNBA's been going on for 30 years. We got the track record. We've been around. We've been here. 30 freaking years and you've still yet to generate a profit. How does that not register? I mean, it's not how economics works. It's not how business works. The level of entitlement is just staggering. Just because you play sports and you're in the same domain and, corporate entity as the NBA, you believe that you're automatically entitled to be a multi-millionaire? That's not how it works. There's all kinds of professional athletes who play in sports that are not popular. And guess what? Those people work regular jobs because they make no money from being, like the champion of tap dancing, whatever. I feel like I'm gonna get fact-checked that actually the top professional tap dancer in the world is a multi-billionaire. But anyways, you guys know what I mean. Just because you're a professional athlete doesn't mean that you're automatically entitled to being as rich as Steph Curry or LeBron James. The business fundamentals have to work. That's why these guys make money, because they're the face of the league, and the league itself generates billions upon billions of dollars, and they're obviously entitled to their cut. I mean, if you want equal pay, you have to generate equal value. You're not just entitled to it. Hey, we both work at the same company. I know you did like $1 billion in sales last year, and I did 550,000, but hey, donate 20% of your commissions to me. That is patently insane. I don't know how many more times I can say it, and it really exposes the brain rot within leftist thinking. All these activist notions that we hear of constantly in so many different domains, they're just economically illiterate in so many cases. I mean, just sticking on the gender pay gap thing, it's not just in sports, it's across the board, and I think people are slowly starting to realize that, because forever, it was just a slogan, it was just a talking point. I've had this interaction with multiple people over the years where they're not necessarily tuned into cultural issues or politics, but they'll just whip it out like, oh, did you know that there's a gender pay gap and women make 77 cents to the dollar? And they just kind of say that as if it's the gospel truth without even thinking. But I think slowly now people are realizing that it's all BS. Women don't make less because of sexism, because of systemic barriers and factors. They make different choices. They pick lower paying careers. They work fewer hours. They take more time off. And when you adjust for all of these factors, the gap shrinks to nothing. I'm pretty sure with women under 35, they're out-earning men in their own age group. It's just this emotionally driven, economically illiterate, insane stuff that really is just built on a extreme sense of entitlement. I can't even fathom it, honestly. Like, I'm kind of flabbergasted recording this video. I can't imagine being a WNBA player and sitting down next to LeBron James and Draymond Green and saying, hey, I know that we lose tens of millions of dollars every year, and you guys are totally subsidizing our existence as a sport, but it doesn't go far enough. And actually, you, LeBron, you should donate, like 5% of your salary to us. It's just unbelievable. It's unfathomable for me. I can't imagine sitting down and saying something like that. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. Such an interesting dynamic. This era of feminist activism and identity politics. Nobody cares. That's what people need to understand. Nobody cares. You want the big bucks, you want to succeed, have a business model that works. Put butts in the seats. Sell jerseys. Get the TV ratings. That's literally all that matters. Nobody cares about the identity crap, the activist angles, the message. You want to get paid like the NBA players, generate the same level of revenue. What is so difficult to understand? And also, instead of asking for more, maybe be a little bit appreciative and thank the men, because just as Draymond Green said, they're your biggest supporters. They're literally subsidizing your league, and quite generously, I'd add. To ask for more, you're just pushing it at this point, and the backlash is likely to be extreme. But of course, in these instances, we know that any backlash, any criticism of a terrible take like this is a harassment campaign. It's racist, it's misogyny, it's this, that, and the other. So I doubt any of it's really going to be internalized at all. But anyways, I think people are slowly waking up. You can see it in LeBron James's eyes. You can see it in Draymond Green's reaction. The whole thing's become a parody. And of course, as time goes by, we're simply being proven right. We were the bigots, the misogynists, the right-wing conspiracy theorists. But I guess what we really were in the end, as per usual, was right. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.